So, just as the text in there indicated, this is me at my absolute worst I've ever played this game, and not only that, you're going to get to see two battles where I play the worst I've ever played this game. But this is against Malkin. Malkin's really cool, and I'm going to lead off with Cutman because I'm thinking he may lead off with an arrow, and hey, he does lead off with arrow, so this is exactly what I planned. I planned to bullet punch it, and then bullet punch it again, just let it get up stealth rock, and then do whatever, you know. I don't know why. I mean, it's not like this is really a good way to counter a stealth rock arrow lead, but it gets it down there, and you know, it's nice in case it's bluff sash or whatever. Anyway, he sends out GG Scizor, which is GG for Scizor, and I'm not banded, which is nice, but I also don't really have anything to kill Magnezone with, so that's pretty lame. I need to see if Brick Break can at least break this sub, because I hate sub Magnezone. When it traps you in there, and then, you know, can't really do anything about that, and then you also have to break the sub with your next guy. But fortunately, he doesn't have Hidden Power Fire. He's got T-Bolt, which doesn't quite kill me, and I get a double hit because I'm trying to break the sub, and I do break the sub, so that's pretty cool. I'm expecting him to put up another one, however, so I think I went for probably double hit again. But he just decides to finish me off with T-Bolt. So at least the thing doesn't have a sub up. That would be really bad. I don't know what hidden power it has right now, if any. I've only seen sub and T-Bolt. So I'm going to go to Swampert, though, so I can... Whoa, the glitch. He can ride his Pogo Stick Psycho Guard out here. And threaten him off with an Earthquake, or possibly a Mirror Coat, in case it wants to be HP Grass, which would probably kill this guy anyway. But anyway... actually, I just decided to double switch because I picked the wrong. No, I picked the wrong Pokemon right here. Guess who I send out into Stealth Rock when I think I have a spinner? I have Shedinja, and I completely waste them. I completely forgot that Stealth Rock was up. So that was bad play number one. But anyway, here comes Starman, and I think I make a pretty decent play right here. He crunches, which is okay, I guess. Gets me down to 17. And I Rapid Spin, which I think I'm LO too, so I'm going to die here. But at least I finish him off and remove Stealth Rock in one blow. So that was probably the best play I could have made right there. I meant to go to... Obviously, I could have gone to Starman right there, and then I would have kept Shedinja alive, so that was rather annoying. CB Sucker Punch is pretty predictable, right? So I plot up, trying to get something going on, and he just wants the T-Bolt, so that didn't work out too hot for me right there. And debut of Reggae, and all he gets to do is plot up and die, so oh well for Reggae. But out comes Quint again. I want to see what I can do about this. I can hit it from the physical side. That would be pretty advisable, but he burns me instead. So instead I tried to Mirror Coat, Psychic or something back to him. And now he wants to set up a Wish to protect whatever he's going to have to come in. I Mirror Coat again, and fail. And I think I may want to just... I mean, since I'm burned, I'm not going to be dealing too much damage directly, so I'm just trying to Mirror Coat whatever I can Mirror Coat, huh? Mirror Coat for the third time in a row, and it still fails. I'm predictable as I'll get out this match. I forget when this took place. I'm pretty sure it was at night, but that's no excuse for how badly I played. You know, I could have hoped it was Special Night, as he sends out himself, and Mirror Coated for a fourth time, but I made the correct play for once. I went with Avalanche. Which, due to the burn, well, it wasn't even killed with the burn, so that wasn't really a factor too much right there. It just saved him some hit points. So out comes my last guy, Ninja Bird Scarm, and he outrages and does about 100 points. And I set up Stealth Rock. Yay! I finally get Stealth Rock up, and it's my last guy, and this is pretty much hopeless at this point. He outrages again and gets a critical hit. I guess that did do about double damage. But anyway, it doesn't really matter much. I wind him out, and out comes Xerxes again to finish me off with T-Bolt. So that was not a very good match on my end. He definitely took advantage of it like he's supposed to. So I said that we should have another one to so I can, you know, maybe try to redeem myself in the same video. So here that comes, and I'm going to pause narration here. Okay, back here for part 2. Hopefully this isn't... too messed up on the audio since I had to restart. But anyway, so this time I want to lead off with Gyro Man to try to deal something heading out first turn. And he sends out Regirock. Draco Meteor might probably be my best option here, but I do have Skullman to burn this thing and do other stuff like that to it. Sets up Stealth Rock, which is, I guess, pretty standard for a lead, and then it has Toxic, and I always hate getting this guy Toxic, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I guess I'll trade my burn for a poison there, since Skullman usually misses the first turn. He uses Will-O-Wisp. Anyway, is this where I do a stupid play? Yeah, I think this is where I do a stupid play. Or is it? No, I think I did mean to go to Drillman here. Okay, yeah, because I want to hit him with some Earthquake and try to set up on all over him. Because this guy does not care about Toxic. He is or she is a Curse and Rest and Sleep Talk Stone Edge. Oh, hey, blah. Anyway, so I'm going to get some curses up before Toxic wrecks me too much. But for whatever reason, I decide I'm going to switch out for whatever reason. I'm not really... Why did I switch there? I guess I wanted Sand up to... oh, that's right. Because this guy, he does better in Sand. I know that seems silly, giving Regirock a Sand boost. But I wanted to get Sand up. I couldn't... I wanted to make sure he wasn't going to use Toxic. And then here's where I make a stupid play. Okay, so you know I have Drillman and Skullman, right? Both of those guys have a double L in their name, and that is literally why I switched to Skullman there. I meant to go to Drillman. My brain said Drillman, and I saw the double L's in Skullman and thought, oh, that's Drillman, that's who I want. So, gah! Basically just wasted a good chunk of Skullman's hit points there, which are very limited now that he's Toxic. But anyway, back to this guy. Now that Sand is up, I'm going to be able to get curses in, and, you know, get my attack up, get my defense up, and I think this guy has some special defense investment, or at least some HP investment. And he's pretty good on the special defensive side, too, especially in Sand. So that's what I have up now. And now I can rest that poison away, that Toxic away, whenever I get low enough or feel threatened by it. My only attacking move is Stone Edge, because it's Stab and Sleep Talk doesn't care about PP. So he sets up Reflect, which isn't too big a deal, I guess. I mean, I'm physical, obviously, but I could still crit through it, and that would be pretty cool if I can actually get a crit, which so far isn't looking too likely, because I'm playing like dirt, and I don't expect to be rewarded for it with hacks. So he turns out, which does like maybe 5 points of damage, or actually that may have been 15. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that was. Anyway, and out comes Sceptile, and here's Sceptile, which has grass attacks. Probably if it's Subseed or whatever it is, I don't want this guy to take it. But I'll stay in one turn and see what I can get out of it. See if I can Sleep Talk a Stone Edge, and I Sleep Talk a Curse, which, you know, is the middle ground, I guess, better than Sleep Talking a Rest, obviously. But now that I see Subseed, you know, Sleep Talk isn't reliable, Stone Edge itself isn't reliable, I'm definitely expecting a sub right here, so, you know, I'm not going to be able to hit him enough subs, and he's going to gain a lot of hit points, because Rhyperior has a ton of hit points. 400's pretty beast. But anyway, for whatever reason, he switches out, and I make a pretty good switch on it, going to Gyro Man, so cool. Earthquake is really obvious, and I know he has, or do I? I probably forgot that he had Uxie, and thus go for the obvious Earthquake, although, well, I guess Flamethrower would have been the probably the best move there. He didn't show me his hidden power in the previous fight, so I'm not sure what it was. It wasn't fire, so ice is likely. So I guess that was what I was predicting there, is thinking he was probably going to get killed anyway if I didn't want it KO Magnezone. So that's what I went with. Maybe that was not too bad a play after all. But anyway, out comes Commando Man, and I can't keep him in because he's going to get slept. You know, I already have one guy asleep, but I put him to sleep with rest, so whatever. So out comes Skullman to try to, I don't know what I'm trying to do here. I guess I can Shadow Sneak, but that's not going to do too much to Uxie. Burn might be nice if it wants to set up Reflect. I think Reflect's probably already gone. Or did it just set up Reflect? I'm not paying attention, because I played absolutely horribly this fight. Anyway, he U-turns out, which Noir resists, so not too big a deal there. And out comes Sceptile again, which at least I can Ice Punch this thing. So, if I'm going to have someone out to face Sceptile, it's probably going to be Dusk Noir anyway, as I've got Ice Punch, and Noir has low HP. He's got almost, well, no, not quite half as much as Rhyperior, but significantly less. So here comes the sub, and I'm going to Ice Punch to break the sub, and I'm probably just going to Ice Punch, Ice Punch, Ice Punch, Ice Punch until Skullman goes away. You know, it'd be nice to Will-O-Wisp him, but I'm not going to take that risk on a sub. I don't think he has Seed up just yet, so You know, I'm not worried about losing too much health from that and then him regaining it. But I'm just going to keep clicking Ice Punch, force him to protect sub, which I think this is actually the, yeah, I think it's actually the same exact Sceptile that Xerxes has, the Tree Hooker, which has sub protect, Leech Seed, and I think Toxic too, to get stuff dead quicker. But anyway, Ice Punch doesn't freaking kill because Reflect. And Sandstorm will eventually take this thing out, and I think I may be dying. I'm probably going to die from some combination of Toxic and Leech Seed here. And I do, so I don't get to go for another Ice Punch or whatever. Anyway, see what I want to send in, and it's, oh yeah, Gyro Man. Since I know he doesn't have any direct attacking moves, no HP Ice, nothing like that, you know, getting Toxic or whatever would suck. But, oh, I have Scarf. Ah, nice. I actually brought Scarf Gyro Man. I've sort of been missing that. Ordinarily, I prefer LO, but in this case, I've recently been preferring Scarf on him. Out comes the thing that I definitely can't have a Scarfed Flamethrower stuck Flygon out against. Does Azumarill have Thick Fat? I think he has Thick Fat, but obviously it's likely going to be huge power. So anyway, I go out to a guy who can take physical hits if he can get a Curse Up, which is, you know, is not going to exactly happen right here. I was also hoping he might want a superpower predicting a switch, which would be nice in that it would lower his stats. But anyway, let's see what I do here. Do I curse? Yeah, I Curse Up. And this guy has a Toxic Staller, and now he's gonna get Toxic if I don't switch him out. And I can't Toxic Regirock since it's burned, but at the same time that's probably okay. I mean, it's not gonna be too much damage differential. Regirock doesn't have a recovery move. But I go to Drill Man expecting an Explosion or Toxic, and he goes with Explosion, which does, like, what was that, 50 plus 15 or so, does about 65-ish points to a sleeping Drill Man, so that's pretty cool. And then out comes Azumarill to kill me with whatever. I'm not sure if this thing is banded or what. I know it did a ton of damage here. Let's see. Oh yeah, out comes Reggae to try to do something, and Reggae doesn't do anything for the second time. For at least first time he got a plot in, but this time he just comes into Stealth Rock and dies, so I'm not sure how good that was. At least it does allow me to bring in King here unscathed, which was pretty much Reggae's purpose, was to be Death Fodder, so I could switch this guy in and not die instantly, I guess, since I'm obviously outsped by Bubbles over there. I wonder if that's Powerpuff Girls reference. Anyway, do I curse? No, I flinch. Okay, look at that. Malkin hacks me. So I don't think it mattered too much, though. The game was basically over, even though there's like 2 minutes left. I can try a Slack. I don't know if I went for Slack Off or Curse there. Probably Slack Off, as I think Waterfall was dealing under 50%. But that still would have been a very long game. He probably would have eventually got a crit or a flinch. Anyway, so out comes Gyro Man to try to deal some damage to it. And I just go with my strongest move, Outrage, and it doesn't deal nearly enough. And try to live a Waterfall from a... I assume it's Choice Band, I don't know. Or does he switch moves? I think at some point he uses Aqua Jet, so I don't know. Could be, I don't know why I'm thinking Mystic Water, but I guess that's possible. Commando Man comes out, and I gotta go Commando here in my undies. Or no, Commando was without undies. Anyway, that was an aside. Anyway, out comes Uxie again to dodge Earthquake. I don't know why I didn't go for Dragon Dance there. Dragon Dance probably, I don't know, it would have helped me keep the game closer. But anyway, I Dragon Dance up now. And, yeah, this is where he switches moves on me. U-turns out, which does some requisite damage there. Just helps to get Tyranitar lower on hit points, such that this Aqua Jet has a better chance to kill. And this isn't a defensively EV'd Tyranitar, so of course it is going to kill. I don't know if that U-turn was the difference or not, but quite possibly it was. And out comes Drill Man, who I'm not sure if he lives. I mean, he's got over 50% of his health, but I'll see if he lives this Aqua Jet. And he does, so I don't know if it's banded or not. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. I Sleep Talk a Rest, and you know, would have been nice to kill that thing, but in reality I wouldn't have been able to pull out the win anyway. So I don't know. Bad game on my part bad game on my part, but good job for Malkin for taking advantage of it. So maybe I can get a shot at redemption at some point later. And I'll catch you guys around next time where I play much better, I hope anyway. So later days.